Alright guys, while we're waiting for our wool to dye, we're going to surprise Michaela and start the video without telling her. And do a short video about the basic tools we use for needle felting. In front of her she has a couple sponges, which is all you need to put underneath your project. We like to get the $1 sponges at Walmart because they're cheap and small, and I like the roundy shapes on the edges. The black foam next to it is something that was sold like as a needle felting foam. It's just plain black foam, and as you can see, like the fibers stick to it more, so I'm not in love with it as much as I thought I would be. They even make a burlap substrate now that you can use with rice inside it, which is a great like biodegradable form of needle felting base, so you're not stabbing yourself or breaking your needles on the other side. So basically you just need a foam sponge to go underneath your project to start. The next thing you'll need is needles, which come in a huge variety. There's a single needle that's right in the sponges. I keep those all the time. You don't set those down because if they roll on the floor, that's a problem. You always stick them in the sponge. But so there's several gauges and shapes of single needles. There's stars and triangles, 38 gauge, 36 gauge, 40 gauge, depends on what you're doing and how fine of a needle you want. They come in several different versions of multi-tools. There's a 3-prong, which is like my new favorite tool. I use that on like everything because it's just gets the job done faster, and it's still small enough to get detail work done, and it just has 3 needles in there that are replaceable if you break one, like my sister did the other day. And the one next to it is made by Clover also, and it's got a nice little guard on it, so that's kind of a injury saver at times when Michaela's not doing what you're not supposed to do with it. That one can have 5 needles in it, and the one next to it we call the lethal weapon because you can have up to 12 needles in it, and it's something that if you're working on a really big thing and you want to have all 12 needles, you can get things done really quickly with it. But there's no guard on it, so if it rolls off the table, which it loves to do with that big round wooden base, it's kind of deadly. And our newest thing that is sitting next to Michaela is a plug-in variety of a needle felting tool, and it's called an Addy Quick, and I just got this for Christmas from my hubby, and it can do 2,500 pokes a minute, so it's pretty intense and it works pretty fast. So if you have a project that you want to have a really smooth top, or you want to work really fast, it does all the details really quickly and it makes it happen. Chloe wants a lollipop, so excuse her. And the third and last thing you need to do to get started on needle felting is to have some wool, of course. We have all kinds of wool here, but because we dye it, which is happening on the stove behind Michaela. But you just need some wool roving to get started, and really you can do tiny projects to begin with, as long as your eyes are good and you're not going to poke your fingers, and you'll be good to go, and you'll get addicted like I am, and you'll spend many an hour sitting with the needle felting sponge. So I hope this little video was informative about the different tools that they have and what you need to get started. It's pretty inexpensive. You can literally get started for like less than $3 and see if you like it before you invest in really crazy expensive Addy Quick tools and things like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. If you have questions, let us know. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out at sweetpeafarmny.com and follow us on Facebook.